Hi, I'm Anjanette. Welcome to this week's session of A Journey Home. Today, I'd like to talk to you about something simple like setting boundaries, learning to say no, and essentially saying yes to yourself. So, a lot of times in my life, I felt like I was people pleasing. I cared about what other people thought of me, of course, because I wanted to get along with other people and I wanted friends and real relationships. But what I found over the course of my life is that people that really care about you don't put so many expectations on you. They're just pleased that you show up and that you are who you are. So there were a lot of people that I had in my life that were always around when they needed something, but rarely around when I needed to just talk or just bounce something off of them. And I found that I was always busy helping other people, and that little by little I was saying yes to everybody else, and every time I did, no to myself. So I didn't have time for things that were important to me. I was always busy with other things. And little by little, I started to get lost in an identity that wasn't really me. I was that people pleaser, that yes girl, and slowly but surely, Andra was slipping away. So it's very important in your life to create boundaries, to say yes when you can say yes, and it's something that you really want to say yes to, but to say no when you don't have time or there's something planned that you need to take care of for you and your goals and things that you're working on in your life. So sometimes people will try to make you feel bad when you can't be there. I'm growing a business, and it's not always easy, but I do have to show up for myself and for my business, and sometimes that means that I'm not available for other people. I do try to be available as much as I can, but sometimes that does interfere with what I'm trying to do for myself. So I step back, I set those boundaries again, and I continue on my way. It's not about neglecting anyone, but it is about neglecting yourself when you're so worried about pleasing other people that you're stepping away from things that are important to you. Then you're losing yourself in that. And I found in my life that I got lost a lot when I started focusing on what was important to other people and not really having the conviction to say, no, I'm not available at this time. I do have plans, or I'm sorry, I would love to help, but today is not a good day. So you don't have to say no, I have enough of my own stuff to do, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to get angry or, have animosity, but you will if you keep saying no to yourself. I found that I was always saying yes to everybody else, and then I would blow, like, I need this time for me, where am I in all of this? And it happens. It does. It happens to the best of us. So if I could give you one piece of advice in your health, in your business, in your relationships, or just day-to-day life, is say yes to yourself more on a day-to-day basis. If you have self-care to do, if you have something for your job you need to do, you have deadlines, always manage the things that you need to do in the priorities that you set for yourself first before you venture into raising your hand and saying, yes, I can do it, I'm available, yes, I'd love to help, because we want so much to help others, and that's part of being human. But we do need to respect the boundaries that we're creating for ourselves. Other people have boundaries too. It's important to respect their boundaries. So it goes both ways. When we need someone to be there for us and they can't because they have something else that's on their agenda that's important to them, maybe they have somewhere to be with their children or their spouse, then we need to respect that they need to say no too. It goes both ways. It's not a one-sided coin. Relationships, business, anything. is not one-sided. There's always two sides to every story. So that's all I wanted to share for today. Just a little piece of what it's like to set boundaries in your life. Because, I got very away from health, and I was working in it every day. So I didn't get away from bringing that knowledge and helping those other people, but I was stepping back in my own life and not taking that same care and having that same compassion with myself. And the further I stepped back from myself, the less I really was for other people. A lot of people don't understand that, but if you're not taking care of you, then you're not showing up 100% for anybody else, because you're not in good health, you're not in a good mindset, and you're really starting to feel like you're last, and you should always be first. So I hope this helps somebody somewhere. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for tuning in to A Journey Home with Andrea. Have a great day.